This is week 10 following the Artist's Way book. This week I worked on a few things of myself and I've been journaling more. The thing is, I didn't journal for 3 days, not in a row, like 3 different days. I didn't journal. I just totally forgot, which is weird, but I think it makes sense because those 3 days I was really busy and I didn't have time to think. Whenever I came home, I was like, I just want to relax and go to bed. So at one of those times, I realized that I hadn't journaled that day, but I was really tired. I was like, it's fine. I'm just going to go to sleep. The thing is, I don't do morning pages, I do night pages because I usually journal at night because when I wake up, my mind is empty, which I love doing, waking up and not having thoughts in my head about the things that I have to do or anything like that. So that's why I do it at night and not in the morning. I feel it's a little bit better. I have tried doing it in the morning when I wake up and I have a lot of thoughts, even though I had journal last night, for example. What I've been doing these last weeks is that I've been doing self care every weekend. So every weekend, I would just spend time with myself doing the things that I like. And instead of like before, I would do my work on the weekends and I will edit and I will write posts and stuff. Then I was like, no, I think maybe I should have these 2 days just for relaxing and not worrying about anything and leave everything done on Friday. And I have time on Monday too, so it's fine. I really like them. I'm looking forward the weekends because, as I said, I do the things that I like. If I don't know, if I feel like playing a video game, I'm gonna play the video game. Last weekend, I played Baldur's Gate for after a long time, and I was really excited to go back to playing Baldur's Gate, and it was really fun. I really really liked it. I really really love that game, and I spent the whole afternoon playing it. And it's fine because it's my date. I don't have to be worrying about getting things on or feeling guilty because I'm doing something that I like. I'm just enjoying my time because sometimes we feel guilty like, oh my god, I shouldn't be doing this. We should be working on this instead. It's fine to take your time and do the things that you enjoy. I really like going on walks when it's really sunny and the sky is blue, there's no clouds, or just when it's sunny and it's really really nice that you're like, oh my god, I want to spend the whole day outside. I go on walks on those days. And you know why? I have always loved those days. I really 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 love being outside and going on walks and just like doing things outside. I think that one comes from when I was a little kid. This is something that I realized while journaling, that there's things that I really like and there's things that I don't like, and it depends on the weather of that day or how the day was feeling. If it was windy, if it was sunny, if it was, these things. And this is one of those moments where something cool happened that I now that that I think it just kind of reminds me of that happiness, and I just want to like relive it, and it's like a happy day for myself. I remember that when I was a little kid and my mom had her free time and she would spend it with me, we would go like in front of my grandma's house. There was there was a field, like a soccer field or just like a field, green grass, really nice just for to play and stuff. I remember one day my mom was like, let's go to play to the field and let's take the balls. And I remember I laughed a lot and we were playing like soccer but like penalties, and I just remember I really loved it, and that day was so beautiful. I just wanted it to last forever. I was kind of sad when we had to go back inside, but I really really enjoyed it. So I just feel it's connected. And I also, when I was working at this place that I have told you before or in the other videos, in the video about my about my paintings, I talk about this one. Like, I was working in a place that, well, you work inside, right? And I was able to see outside because it was kind of dark. I mean, it was like it didn't have windows or anything, which is weird, but it didn't. It was not a casino or anything like that. And where the place that I was working, I could see outside, and I saw the door, and outside I could see it was really sunny. It was really beautiful, and people were drinking and like having fun and hanging out with their friends in the restaurants or the bars or whatever, and there were kids, and I think there was a mom and a kid with a ball like that walked past by, and I was like, oh my god, like I want to be on the other side. I want to be there. And that day, I told myself like I want to enjoy every single sunny day that it's going to happen. I want to go outside and at least just go for a walk, just enjoy it. And I've done it most of the times. There have been moments where I haven't, maybe because I had things to do or stuff like that. But I remember one thing that I heard. I don't know if it was a comment or a video or what, but it was like if you like to meditate, like meditations should be done every single day, a little bit of practice, right? And there's people that say, "Oh, I can do it because I'm really busy." And someone said that's the moment where you should make time to meditate because it's there where you have all these things in your head, so you're just going to take a moment for yourself and to reconnect and just relax. So that's the best moment to do it, not when you're free or whatever. So whenever you don't have time, like just make time for that because it's important. And that made me think that whenever I'm busy, like I can make time, at least an hour or half an hour, just to go outside, walk, and then just come back, and it's fine. And that's something that I have been like implementing into my life recently, is that I have a day and I can fit into that day different activities. I don't have to spend that whole day just editing videos, for example, or just doing one thing. And that's something that I've been changing. I've been trying to put things that I have to do, edit videos, and things that I like doing, drawing, going out for walks, and everything fits. Everything fits in the day, and I get everything done, or at least most of it. But yeah, like that's the most important thing, and I'm really glad that I am now doing that because I feel a lot of things fit in my day, and it makes it be more exciting instead of just focusing on one thing and believing that I'm going to spend all day to just doing that. So in conclusion, self-care is really important if you want to dedicate to yourself 2 days, but also like each day there should be a moment where you disconnect from things, going out for a walk or just drawing or doing whatever you like for 5, 10 minutes, 30, an hour. There's enough time for everything, and you're gonna like it and you're gonna enjoy it.
Ay, ganyan.
So this week I've been journaling a little bit more, even though I've skipped 3 days. I actually journal more, like each day, like the session at least twice has been longer because I've been exploring things in my head, in my mind. And these ones were related to grief and trauma and how they are connected in my case. And I still have to explore longer the trauma aspect. The grief one, I got to the conclusion. And it was really eye opening. It was really interesting, and I'm glad I could get to the origin. And I usually work on things when I notice them in my head. So that's why I feel I haven't worked on anything these other weeks, because maybe I haven't had things in my head, but like I feel they were just like really soft, that they were not bothering me as much, so that I didn't pay much attention to them. So I usually work on things when they are like bothering me. They are like constantly there, or a little bit more than just the soft ones. And what I've noticed lately that I think it's also really important, it's that I with my money relationship has been good, has been fine, but I notice the thoughts whenever I go to buy something like, oh, maybe you shouldn't spend that money. Maybe you should save it because saving is important, and we want to save money and all these thoughts, right? And it's like, no, I want to spend money on myself. I want to invest money on myself, on the things that I enjoy, because I feel like I usually just buy things that I want to try, or things, like when I'm like pretty sure of it. Something usually about art and then stuff like that. I don't really spend money just because, like I don't feel I'm materialistic or anything like that. Like if I buy something, usually it's because I really want to do it, I really enjoy it, or I'm pretty sure about it. If I'm like, I don't know if I should buy something, then I leave it there instead of like, oh my god, I want to buy this. Like the first feeling, instead of like following the first impulse, oh my god, I want to do that, I'm gonna buy all the materials. Because lately I've been watching TikTok, and there have been videos of these people that make flowers with beads. It's so cool. It's so cool. I also watched one of a girl making belts with beads. It was so beautiful. It was like, oh my god, I want to do something like that. But also have doubts. So I haven't bought it, but anything, because I'm like, do I really want it, or is it just because because I think it's really cool? But like, do I really want to do it? So it's still there. Maybe at some point I'm gonna be like, oh, now I want to do it. Like I will have time to actually focus on that thing, hobby, and do it. But I don't know when. I also told my boyfriend like, hey, would you like to do this with me? And he was like, sure. So it's a fun activity, I think, to do with someone else. But yeah, so I feel like I have to explore a little bit longer in my head my relationship with money, because I've been working on it gradually. Whenever I feel like there's something, I've gone back to it and work again. Um, I think I should. I stopped doing the affirmations, because I just sometimes I do it when I'm working on it. It's more present in my head, so I do the affirmations. But some other times I'm focused on other things, so it's no longer in my head as much. So I just totally forget about the things that I'm supposed to be doing. So I want to go back to the affirmations, and I want to go back to meditation and meditate about it and see if I find something, because I feel there's something else that I haven't found yet. Because with the grief and the trauma that I told you, they are like connected. When I realized what was happening and why grief or this pain was like really strong, it just went away. And whenever I find the origin of things, the thoughts and the feelings just go away, because it's also related to something else. And I feel money, it's related to that same thing, but I haven't found the origin. So that's what I have to find, just for it to vanish and go away.
Es un árbol de sakura.
And about the artist dates, I have drawn, I think, a couple of times. I also started painting because I was, this day, the day that I started painting, was like, I was feeling like I wanted to draw. And I also started, I want to start another project that it's about embroidery. And I haven't started yet, because it's like, I want to find a design, and I have like this really cool idea of where I want to put it, but I still don't have the idea. And something came to my head, and I had an idea, and then I felt like I wanted to draw. So I just was like, maybe tomorrow I'm gonna start drawing, because it's the weekend and I will have time for myself. And then I was like, no, that's a mistake. That's a mistake, because you always do that. You're always like, no, I will do it some other time, and then I get never get to do it. So I did it the same day. I started drawing the painting, and I painted until I was like, I'm tired. I'm not focusing. I'm not, I'm not here. So I stopped, and I will go back whenever I'm like, oh, I know what I like, I should keep going. So that's the thing. Always make time for the things that you like, because that's gonna make you a little bit happier inside.